Back here on CBS Sports HQ, presented by Jeep. There's only one, and Collin Murray-Boyles, the only lottery pick from South Carolina. How about that? He's the first top 15 NBA draft pick since 1974, and he is a lottery pick as he goes to the Toronto Raptors with the 9th overall selection, and one of two SEC players to average 16 points per game, 8 rebounds last season, the other being Johni Broome. Collin Murray-Boyles to the Toronto Raptors. And Adam, you've had a run here on C's, handing out C's. What are you handing out on this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go B here. I like Collin Murray-Boyles more than most as a prospect. The knock on him is that he is an undersized big, 6'6" without shoes on, and he's not a three-point shooter. But he's exceptionally long, 7-foot plus wingspan. He's very strong, so he plays functionally bigger than he is. He's a terrific rebounder. He's also an incredibly high processor of the game. Super, super smart, and then versatile defensively. I buy into all of that. What concerns me in Toronto is that's very similar to Scotty Barnes, just not quite as good. So again, I worry about, and I understand you don't pick for fit, but fit becomes important when you're trying to maximize an asset. And so that's what concerns me just a little bit about this. But let's be clear, I am a fan of CMB.
I think you make an important point there. Fit is especially important with a player like this because he's got to have the right people around him to work and the right coaching staff that believes in him to put him in a position to work, because he is an unusual top 10 pick. Like, how often are you ever going to describe a top 10 pick this way? Undersized big who can't shoot. He's so good at the other stuff, though. Incredible feel for the game. Like Fink said, he processes stuff really well. Just evaluators fell in love with the other stuff that he brings to the table. Not comparing him to Draymond Green, but a lot of people talk about him the same way they talk about Draymond Green. Flawed player, undersized for where he is on the court, but he just knows how to get things done. Collin Murray-Boyles has a lot of those same characteristics.
Let's welcome back Avery Johnson, who joins us from Dallas, where they selected Cooper Flagg with the first overall selection. And the Toronto Raptors go with Collin Murray-Boyles out of South Carolina. What do you think of this pick, Avery?
I give this pick a C-. I'm with the guys. I really don't necessarily like the fit here. When you look at the Raptors, they need scoring. They need outside shooting. I don't believe that they needed an undersized center with this roster as currently constructed. So again, this kid, he's got a high motor. He'll rebound the basketball, but his outside shot is very questionable. He's an undersized big. Not really sure what Toronto's doing here. And I would be curious, you know, especially from Adam's standpoint, if he wasn't the pick, who would Adam would have taken in this spot? But I'm happy for the young man, but I'm not necessarily crazy about this pick.
Who would you have taken? Yakachonis?
Come on, Malawach.
Okay.
I don't know that Jakob Poeltl's only got a year on his contract, I believe. This is Masai Ujiri's a GM, a decision maker who covets length and athleticism. They don't have a lot of it. Malawach is 7'2" with a 7'6" wingspan. You get your center of the future. That would have been my pick.